Yeah, just a bit of a disclaimer before we get going. We purchased this panel towards the end of 2022. We used it for one weekend that Christmas, and then we didn't use it until we left on our trip. And so intermittent use for 7 weeks, and then it died. So, now that we got our new solar panel, I've decided to open up the Itechworld 300 watt Raptor skin solar panel to find out why it had failed. And didn't take me long to find out why. All there is between each panel is that soft braiding. And if we go right down to the other end, this is the first panel, which is why it was providing bugger all. That very first braid, one end of it's broken. Now the panel is out of warranty, and when I contacted Itechworld to see why all of a sudden it would go from pushing out a good 15 amps to less than 1 on a beautiful sunny day, they said, oh, it's possibly come to the end of its life. Alright, their after sales service sucks a little bit, but being out of warranty, it wouldn't have mattered if they told me, oh, that's broken, because it would have been up to me to fix anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to muck around. I've got my soldering iron, and I've got some 6mm wire, and I'm going to just see if I can do jumper cables between each panel and at least end up with a standby panel, even if it's if it fails. If I fail to fix it, well, it was going in the bin anyway. But now I know, and now you'll know, how to fix your Itechworld panel, or possibly any of the folding panels like this would be the same. Hello. Now it's not pretty, but let's go and test it and see if it works. If it works, well then I'll endeavour to make it look a little bit nicer. I tested it this morning in full sunlight, and we were getting 0.15 of an amp. There you see, we're going to have a nice full sunny day, and I've only repaired that one strap, and we've gone from 0.15 or 1.4 of a watt or an amp to 10 watts. So there you go. Yeah. So there, we had to fix that problem. So yeah, if you've got one of these panels and it all of a sudden stops working, instead of waiting like we did for 2 weeks for another panel to arrive from another company, just cut it open and have a look see. You might find that with a bit of wire and a bit of solder, hell, a bit of wire, and you could possibly put connectors and a bit of wire without solder in between them. You'd be able to get yourself out of trouble. Stay tuned for more dodgy as hell electrical work. Please don't do this for anything more than 12 volt. It's not in bad nick. I'm not going to mess around with that. But we go down here, and this is on the this is on the third panel, from the third to the fourth. That one there is just about screwed. So there's a couple more open and closes, and he would go. And I'm pretty sure the last one's fine. So it was the first one that was broken, and then halfway down was nearly broken. So I should be able to get nearly full service out of this again. Don't know how long my repairs will last, but if I use it as a standby, it's better than throwing away a solar panel that could be repaired. It's possibly not the best way to set up stuff, but it doesn't look cheaply made. It just doesn't look like it's going to have a long lifetime, which is possibly why it's only got 12 months warranty.